Watch it sweet now across the nation, following your steps and not mine. Now who's gonna be left behind? Nowadays, and I see that everyone has a number. Does it feel now to be written down, signed off, and lose your crown? Romeo and Juliet will burn until we expire. Romeo and Juliet, what number you? Romeo and Juliet, what's your burning desire? Romeo and Juliet, what number you? And this number that consumed you was lost to another miscue. Can't escape it, no matter what you do, it will always find you. Romeo and Juliet, what number you? Romeo and Juliet, what's your burning desire?
What's up, guys? We're gonna start this stream right on up. How's everybody doing today? Chat, how are we doing today? Let's see what we got here. New follower, Mr. Mud. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Starting off the stream with a follow. No better way to do it. Let's start it out here. We're starting things out with Hot Tamale here in Salinas. Let's see what he can do out here. It looks like he's going to start things off on the racing lane. Some decent air from Hot Tamale. Now comboing it up off of that popper ramp right there. Turning it around and going straight for the pod. Some nice air and almost completely clearing it into a slap wheelie as well. And slamming it into the jammer. Turning that truck around now. Already got a great freestyle going for the first truck out. Trying to get another slap wheelie. They're not quite gonna get it. Now looking to go off of the pod again from a different ramp this time. Another hard landing, but into another combination move as the truck is in trouble. He's flipping over, and I don't think he's gonna make it back up. He's been RII'd, and he's just gonna let it settle right back down. Unfortunately, just not getting in a very good situation right there, and just couldn't do anything to save the truck. Waiting on the scores from the judges. You know, he didn't make it out on the track for all that long, so you gotta think that's gonna hurt the scores a little bit at least. But he did have something good going there. Looks like we're getting a high 7. Another 7, 2 7s so far. Alright, who are we going to have next out here? I think I know who we're going to have next, if I can find him. Alan Pizzo in Predator. Making a little trip out here to California to perform for you in Salinas. And he's coming out here second for freestyle competition. Alan Pizzo been in the game for a very long time. And the Predator name, very synonymous with Monster Jam. As he's going to start things off with a nice slap wheelie off of that popper ramp into a combination move off the backside of the racing lane. Trying to keep things going here. Some more decent air, looking to just combo it up right here, but getting thrown off to the side and over he goes. Predator going over faster than Hot Tamale. Just unfortunate way that it threw the truck over. And Alan Pizzo is going to be walking home with his head down. Waiting on the scores from the judges. It just can't be good. There's no way he could take the lead with that kind of a performance. Went over too fast, had too much time on the clock. And it looks like we're going to get a 4.5 coming in, a 3. Tough luck. Better making his way back to the pits, and now we're going to wait for our third driver to come out here for freestyle competition. Next up, Barefoot coming out onto the track. Seeing what happened to the two before, not able to complete their time. He's probably just going to go out there and take his time, try to fill that clock, and maybe take the lead out here in freestyle competition. The Barefoot team would like nothing more than to take the lead out here in freestyle as he's starting things off nicely over the pod into a nice slap wheelie. Not really going for combination moves yet. He's seeing how these ramps are throwing people. And now he's going to just get a little bit of a cross thread down the down ramp right there. Beautifully done. And now it looks like he's going for the backside of this MX hill. Some nice air, a little bit of a sky wheelie. And those front wheels just going to roll down the face of that ramp. Once again going for this angle. This time getting a little bit of a slap wheelie and having the presence of mind to set that truck down. Now go for a cross thread maneuver, getting off to the side a little bit, tossed up on two wheels on top of the pod. And he's going to set it back down, going for more cross threads. Just trying to hit things differently than everybody else out here. Onto the gas and Barefoot. An amazing save coming out of this truck. Not something you would see from a racing truck. But somehow, some way, the Barefoot team going to pull off an amazing save. They got a few seconds left on the clock. And that is how you make a statement out here in freestyle. One more big move for Barefoot, and that is going to be it. And the scores are coming in for Barefoot. As he pulls that truck into the pits, he's got to be happy with that freestyle. It looks like we have a 10 coming through, an early 10, an 8, a 9.4, some very high scores, the third truck in competition. Next up for freestyle is David Smith in King Crunch. Coming out to the floor in Salinas. Waving to the fans. He's going to have to put up a good number to take the lead here from Barefoot, having a great save and filling time in freestyle competition. Something that the first two were not able to do, and he's starting things off conservatively with a nice slap wheelie down the center of the field right there. Some nice air over the pod, getting tripped up a little bit, but no problem for King Crunch. Up and over that jump, not quite getting as much air as we've seen from Barefoot so far, but he is keeping up that momentum, going from move to move, leaving no time on the clock. And over the pod again, just sticking to that ramp, into a little bit of a slap wheelie, riding it into the next ramp, and up on top of the MX hill he goes. Turning that truck around, and now going for that racing lane, some decent air. Getting tripped up by that little hill right there. David Smith and King Crunch looking pretty strong here, but he's going to need something else to take the lead from Barefoot. Drifting that truck around, and now eyeballing that jammer, just going over it. And into the pod, riding a wheelie into it. A hard landing, he's going to keep it down on all four wheels. Once again going off of that pod. Just trying to keep up the combos, and now getting thrown off to the side. King Crunch! Up and over, an RII has been given, and he's back down on all four wheels. He's got a couple seconds left on the clock. They have given him the go-ahead to refire. And his time will restart on his first hit. Some nice air there for King Crunch to start his time right back up, and comboing it up, very nicely done. Down that pod, and he's got at least one or two more hits right here left in freestyle competition. Off of the racing lane, just stabbing onto the throttle. And King Crunch ending the freestyle in style. Losing half of the body. But filling time out here, and that's what you're going to need to do to take the lead. Was it enough to take the lead from Barefoot, though? Next up is Mike Wine in Outlaw, coming out in a truck that he used to race back in the day. Taking the keys from Harper. And now he is out here in Outlaw, and we're going to see what he can do for freestyle. It's been a while. He hasn't been in a front engine truck in many years. So we're going to have to see what Mike Wine can do in Outlaw. Starting off of the pod and just about clearing it. Now getting into another combination move. Into the throttle and off of that MX hill. Some big air early in the freestyle for Mike Wine. Off of the pod. Some of the biggest air we've seen so far tonight from Outlaw. And a hard rebound from that landing. He's flipping that truck around again. He's looking comfortable in the seat of that truck. Off of the jammer and some more nice air. Off of that popper right there and getting off to the side, breaking a wheel off of Outlaw. And it doesn't look like that is going to stop Mike Wine. He's still got something left with that truck. Off of the backside of the pod. Trying to get something going here. And it looks like he's going to throw that thing into some donuts. Losing the wheel, not exactly what Mike Wine wanted to do out here. Especially when you're borrowing a truck, but he's making it work. Getting caught up on the dirt hill. Now it looks like he's going to go trying for the backside of the MX hill and landing sideways up on top of it. Mike Wine in Outlaw gonna decide to end it right there. Just a little bit of time left on the clock, but he didn't think he had much left that he could do. And the scores are coming in. King Crunch not quite gonna be able to take the lead from Barefoot. Will Outlaw be able to take the lead? And we're going to clear the track of some debris here real quick. It looks like the wheel has made its way off the track already. We're going to get rid of this knuckle if we can. Going to get rid of some of these body parts. That windshield just won't let me pick it up. Let's get that knuckle. There we go, it's out of there. Alright, Outlaw, we're looking at the scores. We got a lot of 8s, some 6s, we got a couple 10s. And who is going to be next for Freestyle, trying to take the lead from Barefoot? Barefoot sitting up there with about a 9. Very early up getting a very high score very early in Freestyle. And now we're going to find out who goes next. Let's do Carolina Crusher. Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher coming out here onto the track. And it looks like he's going to start things off on the racing lane. Many before him have also started things that way. And now he's going straight towards the other racing lane on the other side of the track. Drifting that truck around, going for the MX Hill, the biggest air of the night. Carolina Crusher really going big out here in Freestyle. And looking for some more huge air. Just an all-out air assault so far. 30 seconds in on his Freestyle. And getting into a donut just in front of the stands. And now going for a combination move into that pod. Landing hard on the left side of that truck on top of the pod. He's going to keep it on all 4 wheels, and it looks like he's going to attack it again from a different angle. Huge air once again. He is just sending it off of these ramps. And turning that truck around hard on the brakes. He really wants this Freestyle win out here. He might need a wow factor to go along, but so far keeping the Freestyle going. And another donut over near the other stands, keeping the momentum up. And now off the side of the mini flip ramp. Possibly even deteriorating it for any other people who want to use it on the sidewalls, and that is not going to be how he wanted to end that right there. He wanted to save it. But Gary Porter gonna let that truck go right on over on its lid. Waiting on the scores. He was just about to fill time. He got that truck rolled back over. Now he is rolling back into the pits. Not a bad showing from Gary Porter. Coming out here, he's normally a racer as well. We got racers going really hard out here in Freestyle competition. In the chat, why so much air? Gary Porter surprising people out here with his choices in Freestyle tonight. Next up, Donald Epidendio in Titan. He's starting that truck up, and he is ready for Freestyle competition. He is one of the trucks ending off our Freestyle competition here tonight. His truck looking beautiful out here. He's running his World Final 17 paint scheme. And he's going to start things off of the pod right there. And a hard landing. Tripping the back end up, and it looks like the axle housing actually had a pretty hard hit there. Off of the jammer in some nice air for Titan. Now looking for the single log and a nice sky wheelie. Up and over that jump and off the pod. Flipping around and now looking for a combination move. Straight into the side of the MX Hill. Up and over it like many more before him tonight. Everybody been doing that, but now he's going off the other side sideways. Trying to stay into the throttle, going to the single log once again and getting thrown off to the left. gonna be able to save that truck from going over there. Another cross thread from Titan trying to keep the air up and losing a wheel early. Another truck loses a wheel out here in freestyle competition. Going off of the popper right there. And the backside of the MXL. Donald Epidenio getting up on 2 wheels. Flipping that truck back up on 3 wheels at least. It looks like not having that 3rd wheel actually saved him, or that 4th wheel, excuse me. As he's just trying to keep this thing on 3 wheels and keep this freestyle going. Tearing that truck apart on the throttle. Slamming it on top of the pod, on the gas, just trying to keep it going. Up the side of the MX hill, on the throttle again. And Titan's going over here in freestyle. Waiting on the scores in the chat. Donald Epidenio leaving everything on the track here. That body completely destroyed. A little bit of memorabilia from World Final 17 now gone in the past. It's going to drive that truck off to the side of the track. We're going to clear the track of any debris and be right back with you. Why do windshields hate me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chill. There we go. Okay. Well, who's next? Who's next? We got Digger the Legend, we got Gravedigger, and we got Son of a Digger. So, Tony Farrell and Gravedigger the Legend. Based out of Kill Devil Hills, his team is. They got 3 trucks out here, and they are the last 3 trucks to go for freestyle competition. Tony Farrell repping Gravedigger 12 out here in Salinas. It's been a long time since this truck has been out on the circuit. And he's going to air it off of the pod. Gravedigger 12 getting some massive air to start his freestyle. Into the throttle. And trying to stay off of the throttle onto that jump, it looked like. And onto 2 wheels. Keeping it down. He almost got onto 2 wheels again there in the turn. Some nice air off of the pod and getting tripped up. He's going over already, but flipping back up on all 4 wheels. Straight up into a sky wheelie. Tony Farrell. Trying to get everything he can out of this truck. A cross thread on the pod right there. Keeping it on the ragged edge is Tony Farrell. This Gravedigger Legend still looking good even after 1 rollover. Some huge air over the pod, completely clearing it. Shoving that front end into the dirt and into trouble again. He shoved it into neutral and flipped it back over just in time, getting it in gear. He's got about a minute left on the clock. Tony Farrell getting into a heap of trouble there, but able to get it back on all 4 wheels and just slamming it into the side of the MX Hill. Really representing that Gravedigger name out here, keeping it on the ragged edge. Onto the throttle. Some big air for Gravedigger 12 out here. Gravedigger the Legend. Comboing it up once again. Some massive air onto 2 wheels. And he's got about 20 seconds left on the clock. Trying to combo it up, getting a little too ambitious, trying to get on the throttle. He has been given the RII, and that will be it for Gravedigger the Legend, Tony Farrell. Having a great run out here in Salinas. How about it one more time for Tony Farrell? As he waits for his scores. Gonna pull that truck off to the side of the track. Oh, jeez. Whoa. Pablo Huffbaker. Gravedigger 28 coming out here onto the track. Isn't it 28? No, this is 26. Gravedigger 26 coming out here onto the track. And he's starting off of the racing lane right there. Some nice air for Pablo Huffbaker starting off his freestyle. You gotta wonder what's going through his head. Right now it looks like Gravedigger the Legend just took the lead and Gravedigger is over already. Pablo Huffbaker going over early. Chasing some of the demons that caught up with the people in the first half of the show. And they're flipping that truck over. Unfortunately, Gravedigger not going to be able to get it done out here in Salinas. But there is still one more truck out of the Gravedigger compound who could make a name for himself. Oh, jeez. Can I grab that from here? Oh, I can. And last but not least for freestyle competition, it's Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. Coming out onto the track knowing that Pablo Huffbaker didn't quite get the run that he wanted. He's going to have to try and tear it down for these fans. Ripping that truck around the track. Some massive air off of the pod, the biggest of the night by far. And slamming that truck back onto the ground. Some nice combination moves to start off the run for Ryan Anderson. Onto the gas in the air, keeping that truck leveled out just like that. And onto the gas again. And he's going into a donut. One's enough. Losing the hood mid-flight. On one wheel, taking a wheelie up and over that jump. Onto the throttle, trying to save it. Somehow, Ryan Anderson gonna get an amazing save, twisting that truck up on the nose. And now it looks like he's lining up for something nobody has tried for tonight. The mini flip, is it going to spell disaster for Ryan Anderson? He's on the sidewalls trying to bring it back. And Ryan Anderson's gonna bring it back from the mini flip on that sidewall attempt. Getting thrown off to the side on the left side. He's going to get a hard landing. And almost getting into Titan there, but ripping out of that corner. Slamming the MX Hell and getting some of the biggest air of the night. A hard rebound on two wheels again. And Son of a Digger is going over. About 15 seconds from filling time, but will it matter? We're waiting on the scores for Son of a Digger. We're going to flip that truck back on over. Son of a Digger going off in freestyle, not quite filling the clock though. It looks like we got an 11 coming through, a 10, an 8.1, a 13. We got another 10, we got a 10. With all those 10s in there, it looks like Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger will be your freestyle champion here in Salinas. Not a bad little event. You know, I just spawned those trucks in and I was like, hey, let's just have a little live stream. It'll be fun. And that turned out to be pretty fun. I've never done like a full live streamed event. And for like just first try, I think that was pretty good, guys. How did I do? You guys enjoy that? Was that decent to watch? I found some stuff out about BeamNG today. found some stuff out. I always thought that the differentials were just stock locked, but they aren't. If you guys were wondering, if you like have ever messed around with your differentials and realized that like they aren't locked out of the gate, if you want locked differentials, you can get them. You just need the Blaze pack. What am I doing? I need to go to vehicle config. If you want to change to lock differentials, all you got to do is go down to front differential here and select this, the lockable open front differential. And then when you do that, these two little blips will pop up down here, and you can unlock and or open and lock your differential right there. So, I mean, that's actually how you get lockable, or yeah, locked differentials, if you were wondering in BeamNG. So if you don't got the Blaze pack, go get it. It is super handy. Gives you a bunch of new tires, new configs, new trucks, bunch of Gravedigger trucks. Blaze is a Gravedigger nut. So if you like Gravedigger, go get the Blaze pack. Now we're just gonna mess around. I really don't know what else to do. In the title I said that we could do some RoR later, but I don't know if I want to do that quite yet. I think we'll try and get my buddies Julian, maybe Trenton, we'll try and get David. We'll just try and get a couple people and get a little fun run going or something. Do this again someday? Alright, definitely, I'll do it again. Yeah, like I said, that was fun. And I finished editing a video today. It turns out, I told you guys it was going to be a 7-truck lineup. It's actually a 6-truck lineup. Nonetheless, still a really good show, and you guys are going to enjoy it. It's going to be the debut of Titan. I know you just saw Titan right here, but in videos at least. You've seen him in live streams. So Titan's debut in videos. We're going to have Outlaw in there again. You're going to see some trucks from Straight Up Racing, if you're familiar with Bill Payne. So yeah, keep your eye out for that. It should be out tomorrow, and I believe I'm going to put some commentary on it. So I know you guys have been wanting commentary. I'm going to try to deliver that. What truck do I miss the most? Man, I don't know why. Like, because when I used to watch monster trucks, this truck never, like, I never liked this truck as a kid or anything, but Sudden Impact, man. Oh my gosh. For some reason, just over the years, that truck has grown on me. And, yeah, I don't know. I just love Sudden Impact. Yeah, BeamNG is currently only for PC. Actually, currently, why did I say that? Only for PC. I don't think it's ever going to come out for console. It's way too complicated of a game to get hotkeyd over there. Unless, like, you know, everybody on console was running controller and mouse, keyboard and mouse. But I don't think they will. Or I don't think PS4 really wants people to, like, you know, not use their controllers they designed for the console. So that's probably a part of it. I don't really know what else we can do. We can go to the mud track. I think I downloaded Blank Map 2 again. You missed Jurassic Attack. That was a really cool truck, you know. That really was. Yeah, Don Frankish's Jurassic Attack. He got Save of the Year in 2008 with one of the coolest stadium saves, or at least he was nominated. I don't know if... Yeah, we fixed it! You guys were here a couple days ago. All this grass was no material, looked terrible, but now we can actually use this map. So that's pretty cool. Let's use the Grim Reaper. This is a new truck. Let's turn the music down a little bit too. I think that's a little loud. What's it at? Oh, it's gonna be hard to get it at 1%. Oh, I got it. Hey, I'm pretty good at this. Alright. You miss OG Iron Outlaw? Dude, yeah. Iron Outlaw was a good one. Wait, is there... There's still no material stuff over here, I think. Oh, it just renders in as I go. Oh, that's weird. I never even noticed that. And I missed my turn. I'm just gonna cut through here, no problem. Dude, this truck looks clean. Cars in this game go boom. Yeah, they do. They go boom. Let's try a couple passes on this track. I love this thing. Alright. Attempt number 1. Oh, we went real wide and now we're flipping already. Jeez. That's what I get for thinking. Let's try that again. This thing has slow rear steer. I don't think that he wants me to use rear steer. I heard that when he makes the rear steer really slow, he just doesn't want people to use it. That means like that truck doesn't have rear steer in real life. But I think this is a custom. Oh no, it seems okay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm just crazy. Oh yeah, we need bigger tires for this. I just realized the lights are like glowing. Interesting. It even keeps glowing after... Okay. Interesting. That is a choice. Let's see. What's a truck with big tires that aren't big tires? We'll take a monster truck out here at some point, I think. You miss Dennis Anderson? Everybody does, man. I miss Dennis. I miss him a lot. Where's that orange trophy truck? Mud truck at? I don't even remember what it's called. There it is, Hothead. Now this thing's a beast. Hey Emerson, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Do not floor it. Gotcha. Will not floor it. Oops, I floored it. Okay, we got that turn that time. Yeah, we just needed some bigger wheels. A little out. Oh! Getting squirrely, getting squirrely. This track is way harder than I remember it being. There we go, we got around that corner okay. Now we're getting a side slap onto 2 wheels, and we're over. Dude, look how close we are to the finish line. I just can't keep it straight, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's try launching in 2nd gear. Because it seems like 1st gear in this thing is just, there's nothing. There's no reason to even put it in 1st gear. So. Yeah, that feels better. That feels so much better. So we'll launch this thing particularly in 2nd gear. Oh, much better in those turns that time. See if we can get through the mud pit okay. Now, that kind of tossed us to the side, but we're getting around all right. Let's try to get through here as fast as we possibly can. Ooh, slamming into a wheelie and I landed on the throttle. Never do that in real life. You'll just lose everything, man. Everything. Oh, we're going off track here. Not too bad, though. And that's time. Let's try to lock these differentials. See if that actually helps us. I don't think it will. But there's only one way to find out, my friends. And that's just doing it. So we're going to do it. Rear axle. And lock them up. There we go. Let's try it again. Oh, it feels like it. It feels like it's just. This is gonna work. This is gonna work fine. This thing's pulling way more like I want it to. Oh, tossing us to the side again. Oh, it really got us bad that time. But it kind of set us up for the turn a little bit, maybe? Oh, look at that turn. Look at that turn. That was clean. And we got a clean jump. And that's our best pass so far. Just a little bit of work. That's all it took. And locking those diffs. That made a huge difference. Hello, everybody. We got the the guitar wizard. Jeez, your name just stumped me. I have no clue why. That's not hard. What's up? I think you guys will recognize this track over here. Got a whole bunch of views on this video. I think it's up to like 38,000 or something like that right now. The mud truck video we did like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. This was a fun one. I want to do something like this again if BB does some more mud truck stuff. Or like a track, another track like this, another layout. I'd love to do another video. But I don't want to just use this this layout again and again and again. And maybe I'll even just reform my own layout. But we'll have to see. Is there a Prowler or Predator body in Beam? No, there isn't. Like, not the 3D or anything like that. Like the 3D hood. But there is a Dodge version of Predator. So that's pretty cool. I actually just had it spawned in for a freestyle competition. But yeah, the 3D bodies, unfortunately, no. Maybe eventually. I know we have some pretty decent models of it on Rigs with Rods. So I'm sure eventually the guys will put that on one of the bodies. What version of Gravedigger do I like? I like the Green Ghost, the one that they call a seaweed Gravedigger. They ran it in like 2006, 2007 kind of area. And in my opinion, they never should have stopped running it. It just looks so dang good. Another live stream on January 22nd. That's quite a ways out, my friend. Yes, it is. Oh, now that was cool. Oh, and then this backflip over here. I had some trouble with this backflip in the video. I don't know if I landed any of the trucks with it, but there we go. There's a landed backflip. Yeah, that's a weird backflip. It kind of like kicks you out further than a monster truck one would. Weird. Let's go explore a little bit more. This map is massive. There's a whole lot more than just these two little tracks here. There's this whole area, including the Flex Seal Memorial over here. They're dead. I killed them. Yeah, but this whole area is actually pretty fun to play around with. There's some areas that you can't even just go through though. It's the way he makes the mud, I think, is just by like spiking the ground to make it like a rough terrain, and sometimes it'll just rip your wheels off. But I mean, it's a decent concept. Just gonna rip through all that real quick and go to the trails. Well, there's hill climbs up over in there. We could try to hit up one of these hill climbs real quick. Let's do it. Oh, launch in second gear, that's right. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I don't know if I've ever actually tried these hill climbs. I don't even know if they're... That's not even hard. Dude, that's nothing. Are you kidding me? That's a hill climb? These ones have to be harder. Like this one right here, that's probably hard. That's pretty steep at the top. Yeah, that first one, that's like a kindergartner hill. Alright, let's try it again. Maybe because we're not like in a rock bouncer. I bet that'd be harder in a rock bouncer. Probably would be easy. But for this thing, See if we can climb this one. Oh, I don't think we're gonna have any problems climbing this one either. Oh, a little bit, but nah, not really. What? What's the... This isn't even like... This must be like for normal cars. That's the only thing I can think of, because... Let's try this one out. This one doesn't look any harder than the other two. Yeah, that one's just a straight shot. Right a wheelie up it even. And right a wheelie down it? No. Oh crap. Alright. Well, that's the hill climbing area. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm guessing you have to take different vehicles on it, but... Oh, this looks so cool with the new water update. Oh, I want to go across the... Oops. Oh, I think we're stuck now. Uh-oh. Come on, go back onto the land. Go back onto the land. Oh, we can get back up. Hey, that was actually kind of cool. Felt like I was completely out of control. I want to do a replay here. That looks so awesome. The new water particles. Getting rocky up in here, geez. This is kind of cool. The further you go into it, there's just more and more and more. If you guys haven't gotten this track yet, I suggest it. Like, I didn't even know there was all this back here. What's up here? It's like a giant berm. Oh, that's a lot of rocks. That could have messed us up real bad. Oh, here's a good spot for the waters. Oh, never mind. We're floating again. Oh, crap. No. Stop. Stop. Bring it back. I've made another mistake. No, I didn't. Why can't I... Okay. Well, whatever. I mean, yeah. These are big tires. These are big boy tires. Bad to the bone. Oh, what? Oh, man, I look at the chat for 1 second, and that's what happens. Dude, this thing's looked clean for so long. We're gonna make it look clean again. That wasn't fair, man. Wasn't fair. Oh, and then there's the same area. Okay, so this just loops back around. I think there was another direction we could go if we went down here. There's one there too. So we'll go back down here, and then it splits into a Y. This time we'll go left. Right, a little bit of a wheelie there. Yeah, there's that Y. Oh, here's another Y. I think that's just gonna go back where I just saw. That's that other trail, I think. So let's... Yeah, this one's completely different though. This one right here. What's that? That's the track. Okay, yeah, that's the track. So we're just outside of the Mega Mud Truck Freestyle track. Now it loops all the way around here. Oh man. Oh man, that actually looks like it's going to be difficult. And this thing made it look too easy. This thing's ridiculous. You know, maybe I'm just giving those hills over there too much. Uh-oh. We can maybe get up this? Ooh. Oh, man. Okay. If we go up to the side here, we can definitely make it. But I wanted to see if we could scale it from... Yeah, I feel like I just cheated. Whatever. Oh. There's 2 new splits that way. I think that just goes back the way I came. I'm just going to keep going straight. So much exploring to be done. Now we get to drift around in the mud a little bit. Just kind of goes in, winding throughout the trees. And now we're in another mud area. I don't know if I've ever been here. Ooh, that's actually, I kind of like this. This is one of the better mud areas, I think. Oh yeah, it is. I like this way better. And then there's a little creek right here. Oh, we're in trouble. Saved it! In the mud pit. In front of nobody. Just kidding, in front of 72 people. How you guys doing? It's good to see everybody in here. Man, this thing is too much fun. I'm having too much fun with this map, to be honest. I don't even know where to go next. I guess this is another area we can go. Oh, this just leads us right back out to... Yeah, the time trials area. Okay. It was like right hidden under my nose the whole time. There's another mud area somewhere over here. Yeah, right there, actually. Right in front of us. Oh, this is so cool, man. This map is so much better ever since the water particles have come into play, which was like a week after this map release, so it was like almost perfect timing. Just about. And we're stuck. No, like actually, yeah, we're stuck. That's kind of awkward. Oh man, those things spin fast. I'm not even touching the gas right there. I think that could just get us back on the land right there. Or not. Yeah, nope, not gonna happen. How do you turn into a YouTuber? You just kind of start posting, and the more you post, I don't know, it's kind of like, yeah, it's weird. You kind of just have to be right place, right time. I've told a lot of people that I'm pretty sure I was kind of just right place, right time. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was gonna like be falling a whole bunch. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any necessarily any tips for how to become a YouTuber. You just kind of have to, I don't know, just happens. Do I like Super Mario? Of course. Yeah, I used to play Super Mario on my Super Nintendo when I was a kid. That was like what I grew up on. Oh yeah, these trucks handle so much better with lock differentials, man. I can't stop driving it. I just can't stop driving it. Oh, we're gonna crash here. Called it. Alright. Let's go to a different track. We've been on this for quite a bit. We're just about an hour in on the stream. Doesn't even feel like it's been an hour. Let's see. Gonna go to New Orleans 2013. We touched up on this track not too long ago. Oh man, it is lagging, isn't it? I think it should have evened out now. Let's see. Dude, there's so many trucks to choose from now. Let's do Doomblade. I don't think we've even touched up on Doomblade. How many YouTube videos have I made? I think somewhere around 200. 200 YouTube videos, I think. Sounds about right. Let's put some lights on this thing. This thing looks way better with lights. Let's see. Oh, does this not have a visor? Can I get a visor? I must have to go to the roof panel. And then put the... There we go. Found it. That is it. Bam! Yeah, it looks way better. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks way better with lights. And this is a really cool custom truck. The paint was done by Jedi Presents. And the light bar was done... I want to say by MJ Fan, but I know a lot of people worked on the lights to get them working, so... Can't say it was only him. Thoughts on NASCAR? I mean, I used to watch it a little bit, but I don't really watch it anymore. I got into iRacing a little bit, and I think the community was the main reason that I haven't wanted to go back. You know? Yeah, I don't know. It's fun to a point, but they're trying to make it something that it isn't anymore, and I don't know. People get hung up too much on the fact that it isn't as dangerous as it used to be, and apparently that makes it not as fun, and that's not my idea of it. So like, I think people's ideas of what NASCAR should be drives me away from the sport more than anything. And I think the only thing that keeps me from driving away from Monster Jam and all of its like politics and everything is just the pure destruction and craziness of the sport itself. To even be able to call like people who drive monster trucks athletes or something like that, that's crazy. That is crazy. Got a nice save there. This Doomblade truck looking clean. We haven't even wrecked it yet. Keyword yet. There it is. I told you. What motorsport do you like besides Monster Jam? Yeah, let's see. I mean, now that you put me on the spot, I can't even think of it. Look what you got me sitting over here stumbling on my own thoughts. Well, you know, I like dirt bikes and stuff like that. I've always liked quads. I've always been a big quad racer. When I was a kid, I used to race four-wheelers, like do barrel racing on four-wheelers and stuff like that. And I was on an 80cc Kawasaki, and I was doing so good at this show that we were at. It was in Idaho, and they told me that, like, or they asked me if I was cheating, so they did like an inspection, and they were like, holy crap, he's not cheating. So they put me in the class with the 120s, and I beat everybody in the 120 class on my 80cc Kawasaki. So they put me in this like obstacle course, and I ended up not running it because I was scared. I had run through a little mud puddle before we had gone out to this little trip, to this little event, and it completely bogged out my engine, and something, I don't remember what happened at the time or what was going on, but it was just bogging out anytime water touched it, and there was a huge mud puddle in there, and for some reason it drove my anxiety off the walls, and I declined being able to take on somebody in a 250. Like, I was going to be in an 80cc going against the guy in a 250. It was pretty crazy, but that's the only kind of background I have in motorsports. Did I ever have a favorite NASCAR driver? It was definitely Earnhardt Jr. I mean, when I first started watching NASCAR, that he was still really prevalent and winning a lot of races. And actually, I think he was just coming out of being, or like winning races when I had started watching him. But nonetheless, like whenever I saw that Earnhardt Jr. was in there, I was rooting for him. What's the favorite arena I have so far? If you mean in Beam, the only arena I have right now is Royal Farms, so I guess that. What's my favorite Monster Jam truck? That's a hard one now, because I haven't actually been asked that in a while. So if I had to say like Monster Jam, not an independent truck, I would probably have to go... Oh man. That's a tough one, man. You got me rethinking my answer. I'm gonna say Monster Energy, the F-150, just because it's like, I think one of the only F-150s still running, other than Zombie. And I have no problem with some of those non-3D bodies, man. I miss me some Ford bodies like the Escalade. I know they still run, like Mohawk Warrior and Lucas Oil Crusader, but you know, you don't get too much of that stuff anymore. Get a lot of Bakugan and Monster Mutt and that kind of stuff. Are you going to do another monster truck and stuff? Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm actually just going to start calling most of the stuff that. I was thinking about calling this number 4, but I was starting it off with an event. And monster truck and stuff is more of just messing around and hanging out, which we're kind of doing now, so I guess we're doing a monster truck and stuff right now, but that's okay. You guys got any truck suggestions? Want me to spawn anything in on this track? Of course, you guys have seen pretty much all that I can spawn in. I can't spawn in stuff like Max D. There's nothing like that. And the reason I say I can't is because I don't have it. Like, it just doesn't exist. How hard would it be to make a crustacean monster truck for Beam? It would be significantly tough. That would be very hard. I wouldn't want to be the person who had to model J-Beam or just like, yeah, no. That's some tough stuff. There's a lot of things that go into getting these bodies even just breakable in BeamNG, let alone in-game with the textures working. So, yeah, that's why stuff like that takes so long. But over the past, I want to say 4 or 5 months, we've had a ton more people working on the mod, and things are looking up. We're going to have a lot of new bodies coming out soon, and I think y'all will be pleasantly surprised. You know about quite a few of them if you go and watch the Beam Monsters channel. And I think any day now you should be seeing a live stream from there showing off more content. So keep your eye out. MJM Fan will keep you posted. Gravedigger Red or 30, Blue Thunder, Kraken, Metal Militia. We got Detour. Detour's not in the game. That's in Reeves Rods. Please talk louder. This is really as loud as I can talk. My mic's up all the way. This is as loud as I can get. I could move it a little bit closer, but I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference. Here, let me fix that. There we go. Alright, let's spawn in one of those trucks. I saw Metal Militia in there. What else did I see? Gravedigger Red or 30. I know that 30's in there. We've been doing a lot of Gravedigger though, so let's do Kraken. Somebody said they wanted to see Kraken on this track, so here he is. Guys, try to please keep from spamming in the chat, otherwise you will be placed in timeout. And timeout will keep you from being able to post on the chat for 300 seconds, so if you don't want that to happen, please don't spam in the chat. Thank you. Hello, human. Good to see ya. We're just messing around on New Orleans right now. Don't know how much more of the stream we're going to be doing. We did get through that whole event. Ooh, straight up and down and rolling over. That's okay, though. Back on all four wheels and cruising, my friends. Yeah, looks like we dropped quite a few frames there a little while ago. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on there. Normally, we drop absolutely 0 frames by the end of, like, 3-hour streams, so that might have just been a glitch in the Matrix. Does this game have Megalodon? No, it does not. It does not have Megalodon. Rigs of Rods does. How long can I do a popper or nose wheelie? Quite a while. I mean, I'm probably a lot better on Rigs of Rods than I am on this game, but we can try to pop it for a little bit. Ooh, I almost lost it right there even. I wish we had the 3D Kraken in game, dude. That would be so nice. But this one still looks really cool too. And that's about all there is to two wheels right there. I mean, like, I could sit here and do this for quite a while, I think, but I don't want to bore you guys to death. By the time I look back at the concurrent viewers ticker, it's going to be at 0, so... Oops. There we go. Not bad. How do you do a moonwalk in BeamNG? Well, basically you just want to get on something to trip the truck, basically. Like, this is a 2013 track, so they didn't really make jumps for tripping trucks into two-wheel moves or anything like that. But you'd kind of like get it up on this, drive off of it, and hit the brakes on the lip of that jump and just try to balance it on the front two wheels. And then if you can get it in reverse, that's the moonwalk variation. You guys are probably going to hear my dogs barking every once in a while. Sorry about that. No problem, though. Oh. On one wheel and riding it back down. That was actually really cool. Well, the neighbor must be here or something. We're going to try to ride it down that ramp if we can. I don't think it's going to happen now. We lost too much of it. Yep. Too much of it's gone. And it's going to go on the side like that. I hate that so much. Do I know what happened to Chad Fortune? I believe he is international... man, I don't know what to call it. He works for Feld still, but he's not a driver. He is no longer driving. What kind of dog do I got? Well, we have 3 Chihuahuas. One's a Rat Terrier Chihuahua mix, and that's the one that's barking right now. And then we got 2 other Chihuahuas, and I don't know what they're mixed with, but they're all really cute. It's just Susie's very loud. Very loud. And right now, my mom and dad are out messing on the camper. You probably heard me mute earlier. She came in here asking me something about the camper. But yeah. They're probably just barking at them because Susie, the little doggo, likes to run away whenever she's outside. We can't not look at her for like 2 seconds and have her right next to us. No, she has to run away. So we can't trust her. We put her on leashes, but she's really good at getting out of her collars and stuff, so we just have to leave her inside. And when we do that, she barks at us because she wants to be outside. So it's just this never-ending it's one of those things, man. Oh, Tower of Power going down. What's my favorite truck in BeamNG? Right now, I'd probably have to go for Titan. I mean, I've been wanting the C10 in gaming for a long time, so being able to grab Titan pretty much whenever I want is pretty cool. Pretty soon we're gonna have more variants of the paints for it, like the actual like season paint from like 2015, 16 for the C10, and then he's running like a newer variant of the paint, yellow and black one. So we're probably going to get that too, but trying not to overwork Jedi, because Jedi Presence does mostly all the paints. If it's not him, it's probably Mike Bev. We got very, very few RoR port paints on BeamNG, and that's just because we have such a good painter. When did I first start doing wheelies and poppers? It was definitely on rigs of Roz. Probably like I want to say 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Like, it feels like it at least. It's been a long time. Probably not that long. Jeez, you're making me think. It had to be like 2000, the beginning. I think it was first quarter of 2017 when I started doing it. So it had to be around that time, because I'm one of those people, or I used to be definitely, like, just seriously, I never wanted to do anything that was unrealistic. I wanted to try and keep everything as realistic as absolutely possible. So once I started seeing that stuff happen in real life, and like they were just abusing their transmissions like that, yeah, I was like, sure, we can do that too. Why not? Micah, I was just telling him how you made it. I told him I gave you credit. I'm a good boy. And I drove it yesterday. Do I shift when I do moonwalks? Absolutely. You have to go in between like first and second gear sometimes, and like reverse, and yeah, you're shifting back and forth with moonwalks. You saving up for anything? No, not really. Nah, not really. I'm not trying to save up for anything. I do want to try and get one of those new NVIDIA graphics cards that just came out. Those things look good. I just got an RTX 2070 Super, and I think 2 or 3 days ago NVIDIA came out with these new graphics cards that are better than 1080 Ti's. I'm just sitting over here kicking myself, but at the same time, you know, at least I have a decent computer to give you guys good content on. And not even decent, this thing's more than I need. I just had 10 trucks in game on a track with a bunch of trees, a bunch of vegetation, and the computer was still running over 80 FPS. So like that's great that's great performance from this rig. In this game, U.S. Air Force is in a CRD, but in real life, I believe it was a PEI. Try multiplayer? I can't get on a Beam multiplayer right now, unfortunately. We're in a whitelisted server, and if I go on the public server, it deletes all my whitelisted files for that server, and then I have to re-download them again, and my download's super slow, so everybody gets mad at me when I have to download stuff. Otherwise, I totally would. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm being crazy. Spawn in one more truck. Do I have Indianapolis 2017 still installed? I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't know if I ever even had that. For Beam? Yeah, I don't think so. Let's see here. We'll do another truck. Most influential, game-changing... Wow. What are they barking at? Hey! Give me a second, guys. Jeez. Alright, I'm back. They needed to go outside. Let's do Monster Energy. Why not? First thing I saw when I came back. The end. Okay. We got Monster Energy in here. Dude, I love this truck. If you guys haven't already, go follow Cody Saucier on Instagram. Super cool dude, driver of Monster Energy, and unfortunately with Monster Jam down right now, we don't know what his future is, so, you know, hopefully when things get back going, he can get back in the seat. But, who knows when Monster Jam's coming back. I think, yeah, the Indianapolis, that's where they're going first, I think. Or at least that's what they advertise, is they want to come back at Indianapolis and the wheels off. Ron was asking me what was the most influential truck. Where was that? It's right up there. Changing, in your opinion, mine would be Bigfoot 8 revolutionized the sport. Absolutely, dude. It definitely did. In terms of... I'm going to say in the entertainment era instead of the racing era, because definitely Bigfoot 8 was the big step. Like, you know, he got banned from even being able to compete for a certain amount of time just because of how overpowered he was, basically. Like, he was just winning every race he set out for. So, I mean, in terms of that, I think probably Gravedigger 19 or 20, in terms of entertainment, were some of the best freestyle chassis, like, in existence. And you could say Tom Mentz's Mentz-Willmann chassis were like, or the Mentz chassis, they were also just amazing, but I don't think anything compared to Gravedigger 19 and 20. Those trucks were just freestyle machines. So in my opinion, those guys really, those two chassis in particular, changed the game. Just with how many wow moments they took, how much abuse they took, and how long 20 lasted, man. He drove that truck forever. Can I do the Leduc Leap? I could if I had that track. I don't think I do have it. I could do it on World Finals 20. That's a track we haven't been on. Let's close out on World Finals 20. I think we're going to be having dinner here soon, and I want to have that. So we'll go on World Finals 20 here for a few, and we'll end the stream. Hey, thank you guys for coming out here. This has been fun. We did a little event. There should be a video coming out. It should have commentary on it. If not, then I just didn't have the time to do it, but I should have the time to do it tonight, so keep your eye out tomorrow for a new video, if all goes correctly. Do you have Bigfoot? Yeah, we got a couple Bigfoots in here. A couple custom ones, and then we got the Bigfoot 14 Chrome Illusion, and that thing looks sick. Hey, can you try and lower the massive delay by changing up some stream settings? The delay is literally 25 seconds. Fusion, my dude. Right now, my internet isn't that great. So when I do that, the game just crashed, dang it. When I do that, the stream lags a whole lot more. And the stream hasn't been lagging too much. So yes, there's a delay, but I really can't do much about it. It's kind of where I live, man. That's the best I can do. You know, I might test it soon again, but the first time I tested it, it seemed like it was starting to lag out on you guys, so I can do normal latency okay, but what was it? We're doing World Finals 20. What do I think of the new Monster Truck Show Hot Wheels? I haven't heard of it. Oh wait, you mean the Hot Wheels live tour? I think that's pretty cool. I mean, they have a lot of regulations, more than I think even Feld does in arenas. And it kind of, I mean, I get it to a point. They're running concrete shows. They're running with cars that explode on impact. Like, I get that, but I don't know. I feel like they promised a lot and didn't deliver on more than half of what they said they would. So, I don't know. I don't know what to think about their promotion, man. It's 8, so I might have to go to sleep at 9. Hey, no problem. Like I said, we're probably going to be ending here pretty soon anyways. And it looks like we're going to be doing the Leduc Leap with Death Row here. Don't know why I chose this truck. I just kind of did. Oh! I don't have the right bus. I thought I had the right bus. Oh, that looks so weird with a giant bus there. I mean, we can still do the Leduc Leap, but that looks super weird. Might be a short-lived track, unfortunately. Dang it, guys. My bad. Is Blue Thunder ever coming back to Monster Jam? Blue Thunder is in Monster Jam still to this day. Matt Cody drives it. And Matt Cody is a part of the Blue Thunder team, the Vodders team. Team Vodders. Hey, world champion, of course, man. I kind of did it because you asked me to, so yeah. Said you needed it at like 5 o'clock your time. I was like, I got you, dude. Let's go. Do you have Hooked? I have the SUV version of Hooked. I don't have the Silverado version. Trying for consecutive. Not gonna get it. Do you have any ideas on why most maps I get on BeamNG crash while loading? That's probably your computer either not being able to handle it, or you don't have some of the required maps. Like, you need empty fairgrounds and blank map 1, 2, and 3, or maybe just 2 and 3 for most maps to work. So if you haven't gotten those maps, I would suggest you go try those and then try again. World Finals 20 being in Orlando. Yeah, it was an interesting move, man. They made the best out of it. They made a decent show for what it was. But yeah, I don't know. I wish it would have stayed in Vegas, but I totally understand why Sam Boyd, you know, it's getting torn down. So you can't really have your World Finals in a stadium that isn't there. You know? I'd love to see that stadium just get refurbished or, you know, worked on and sent back out, but progress will be made in this world. Who's better, Lucas Oil versus Monster Mutt? Man, Lucas Oil all day. Lindsay Wink, you kidding me? Well, then again, if you put Charlie Pauken, World Finals Monster Mutt, okay, that Monster Mutt wins, but Lindsay Wink wins every other Monster Mutt. Let's see. What's your favorite Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck from back in the day? I think my favorite had to be, there was like a He-Man one. If you mean like not a custom one, I'm sorry, but the one that I think of when you say that is there was this He-Man one that I always loved. It had like an axe on the back of it and all these props on the truck that made it look just crazy. And I think that's probably one of my favorites. Can I do Titan? Yeah, let's spawn in Titan. Why not? Why not? Hey, Kyle. Canadian Carnage? I don't even know if that's in game anymore, to be honest. It might be. It just might be. We put it in drive on accident. What do you think of the Obsessed monster truck and Black Pearl? Black Pearl is my favorite monster truck right now. So that answers that question. Obsessed looked beautiful in Seattle when I went to go see Monster Jam at CenturyLink Stadium. And I don't know, like, if there's one thing about Obsessed that tricks me, like, you see that truck on camera, and you'll see like the chassis, it seems like it's a dark kind of blue in most angles. Like, you'll see a little bit of light here and there, but you'll think it's kind of like a darker blue, and then you see it in person, that thing's bright, dude. It's the whole thing bright blue, like the axle housings, everything same blue. And like, I almost thought it was too much blue at first when I went to go see it. And at Seattle, he was running this white body on the F100. It looks so good, man. Canadian Carnage is Northern Nightmare in BeamNG, I think, and they changed this. Yeah, they did. But I think they're taking out the trophy truck, like, they're taking out the trophy truck bodies because we're putting in so many real bodies. So soon you're going to see, like, the real Northern Nightmare. So I might not have Canadian Crusher right now because they took it out and everything, but pretty soon we could be seeing Northern Nightmare, you never know. Wildflower versus Black Stallion. I mean, when it comes to the name, obviously Black Stallion's been around for 35, 36 years, maybe even longer. Maybe not even that long. I think it's been like more like 32, 3 years. But Wildflower, I mean, Rosalie does some good stuff. She can hang. But yeah, I think Black Stallion's got that one. Even though it underperforms in most monster truck events nowadays, Thunder Nationals, that's where Black Stallion built its name. You think we will ever get Avenger in BeamNG? Possibly. Possibly. I will tell you, if we do get Avenger in BeamNG, it won't be on a CRD body. It will be on a CRC chassis. Or yeah, it won't be on the CRD chassis. It'll be on the CRC chassis. So you will not be seeing any Bel Air CRD monster truck abominations. That would, no, too much. Can you do a world record in BeamNG? I mean, maybe at one point. I could probably set down some markers, like for that world, for the next stream, I could probably set down some markers for like a world record moonwalk thing like Tom did. That'd be kind of cool. Because one of my specialties is, in fact, two-wheel skills. And one of the things you can do in BeamNG World Editor is put down a bunch of lines, so we could probably do that. I think that's realistic. A little front flip, no big deal. Let's just do a whole bunch of tricks here real quick, blow you guys' minds. There we go. Nice little wheelie. Wildflower or Time Flies? Time Flies, man. Absolutely. I love Calvin Raymer. Can you crush the bus? Yeah. That thing over there, that thing's an abomination. It's longer. Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, guys. There's a shorter bus that's supposed to be there, but I messed up. T.Ray, you should do a save compilation. Yeah, I should do another one of those. I did one of those for like, I think 2,000 subscribers, or it was some big deal. And I did some kind of a save compilation. I should do it again. You're right. I think I wouldn't take it from like old videos like I did in the past. I'd probably just make a whole bunch of new saves and make like a music video out of it. Do you like Titan, T.Ray? Yeah, it's my favorite truck in BeamNG right now. Definitely is. was weird. The sound cut out there. You guys hear that? I think that's actually part of the blaze, these headers right here. There's something wrong with these headers in particular. There's like certain dead spots. I'm sure they'll get it fixed at some point. Oh, Blue Thunder all the way, dude. Blue Thunder. Can you drive the original Bigfoot, please? That is not in game. Or that, yeah, there's nothing like that in BeamNG, unfortunately. Uh-oh. And that is back on all fours. Let's do a couple more tricks. But we are going to be ending the stream here pretty soon, guys. I can smell dinner. And it smells glorious. It's got my taste buds going. Got a corkscrew. Oh, we didn't get all of it. Onto the sidewalls. Trying to get it back. Let's try corkscrew on the other side. Oh, it smells like fried taters. Love me some fried taters. Oh, I messed that corkscrew up. Not really, though. I mean, it landed. Just didn't look good. Oh, yeah. That's over. T.Ray, do you have any of the original Monster Jam maps on your RoR? No, I don't. Like, Squishy Stadium. Excuse me, Squishy Stadium and all that stuff. No, I don't. I do not. I have, like, nothing on my RoR. Uh-oh. Blow your mind with some two-wheel skill. Hoo-yah! You're out in a half hour? No problem. We're out in less than half an hour. So let's do a maximum moonwalk. Try to do a front flip. And then maybe walk a moonwalk up and down the MX hill. And then we'll call it a night here. For streaming at least. And then tomorrow you guys should be looking out for that 6-truck freestyle competition. Oh, we didn't get enough of that. Let's try it again. This should be enough right here. Oh yeah, that's enough. There we go. Oh, perfect. That was so perfect. Alright, this is going to be our last move of the stream, everybody. Thank you for coming around. I appreciate you sticking by. Everybody for the subscriptions and the follows on Twitch. It means a lot to me. Not bad. Ending it off here with Titan. I love this truck so much. I can't wait till you guys can get your hands on this as well. Shouldn't be too long, my friends. Just be patient, and we're going to make it all the way up this thing. Let's try to combo it up. Oh, not going to happen yet. Too far gone. But with that being said, we're going to park right up on top of this pod and end off this stream the right way. Alright, guys. It has been a really good time streaming with y'all today. I'm going to go get me some dinner. And probably chill out with the dogs. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And stay safe out there.